Changing your mind is not deciding that you want something different. Changing your mind is changing the way that you think, the way that you respond, the way that you internalize things. That's changing your mind, changing your mindset. And what I really want to encourage women to do is change their mindset, not change their mind. The Bible says that a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Double-minded man, double-minded woman is unstable. So the reason why you feel like you're all over the place is because you are all over the place. Deciding that you want something different is fine. That's fine. But wanting something different but remaining the same in our mindset is not going to produce anything different in our lives. And this is why we change our clothes, we change our style, we change our hair, we reinvent ourselves outwardly, but we don't reinvent ourselves inwardly. And until we do that, nothing is really going to change. So if you have walked into 2023 and it's still looking like 2022, ask yourself, even after I've made these changes, even after I've started working out, I started journaling, I started, I changed my wardrobe, I even changed my friend group, I changed all these different things, and I don't see anything changing. I don't see my relationships changing. I don't see my work environment changing. Ask yourself, am I changing my mind? How am I investing in my mind? How am I investing in my mindset? What am I doing differently that's going to cause me to think differently and create different results in my life? Right? How am I handling that? How am I handling challenges? Am I improving myself? I have this thing that I developed recently, and I just this phrase that came to me, and I call it daily transformational experiences, DTE. What is your DTE? And you should have one every single day, whether it is a podcast, whether it's a Bible reading, whether it is someone you follow on Instagram who inspires you, whether it's your own introspection. One of the most important elements within the vision sequence, to me, they're all important, but one of the most important ones is insight. Because that's the part that we don't pay attention to. That's the part that causes us to really look in the mirror, look at ourselves, and think through, what am I doing in this situation? How am I responding in this situation? How am I feeling? What's coming up? How am I going to deal with these things in the future? What am I doing that is possibly harming the future that I want? What am I doing to nurture myself? How am I nurturing my relationships? And this works with every single relationship that you have. We are so quick to go, and we are so quick to do, and we are so quick to make moves. But in this hustle culture, in this age of fast learning and fast action, we don't stop. We don't stop to listen, And we want to pray, we want to do, we want to act, but we're not listening. Because the world is telling us you're going to miss out if you don't listen. You're going to miss out, if you don't act. But the truth is that you're going to miss out if you don't listen. If you don't listen to yourself. And this doesn't mean that for those of you who are Christians, I'm a Christian. And God will speak to you when you sit and listen. The Bible talks about being still and knowing that God is God. Some of the reasons why we think God is not speaking is because we don't stay still long enough to listen. And God will speak to you, and He will tell you about yourself. But sometimes we're not ready to hear that, or we think we're not ready to hear that. You are always ready to tell the truth. You are always ready to tell the truth, because at the end of the day, we all want the truth. We want other people to be honest with us, but are we being honest with ourselves? And that's where that insight comes in. So I encourage you to take out your journal and ask yourself some very important questions. If you need help, I've created a resource. It's called the A-List Assignment, and it's available inside the Vision Sequence. It is absolutely free. I've made it free because I think it's a resource that a lot of women need to have as it pertains to the goals that they are setting in their lives and the reasons behind setting those goals. Because if we are setting the wrong goals or setting goals for the wrong reasons, for the sake of being what other people expect us to be, then we're setting ourselves up for failure. And I want you to start out this year setting yourself up well. And I've been moving slowly in my own life because I really want to set up this year correctly. It doesn't mean that I'm not doing anything, but I'm being very introspective about how I'm approaching this year. So these first 3 months of the year are planning months for me. I am not doing that much. The Vision Sequence is live for those of you who want to join, and I'll be in there monthly. So we're coming up at the end of this month. We're gonna have a call, and then I'm also having a masterclass. I almost said webinar, but it's not a webinar. It's a masterclass in March, on March 3rd. So if you want to sign up for that, you're quite welcome to go ahead and do that. It's a 3-hour masterclass on Friday, March 3rd in the morning. If you hear background noise, my children are in the other room. So I really just wanted to come on and say that, and to encourage you to really get in touch with yourself. Get in touch with yourself. Get in touch with what's happening in here. Get in touch with what's happening in here. And don't be so quick to make these boss moves and move and shake things up in your life. I know that there are times when you are going to need to do that, and you are going to need to act quickly. But if you don't have a history of being in touch with you, if you don't have a history of knowing what you really want and why you want it, you can make mistakes, and you can make very costly mistakes. So I'm inviting you to check out the A-List Assignment. It is a guided journaling sequence. There are 5 steps that you can take, and I'm going to give you a bonus. The first step is appreciate your attributes. And when I say appreciate your attributes, that means, what do you bring to the table? What do you like about yourself? What is special and unique about you? Right? Appreciate those things, cherish those things. But here's part 2. Appreciate also means to increase in value. So what are you doing to invest in yourself? And that's why I talk about those daily transformational experiences. Investing in yourself can be, like I said, listening to a podcast. It can be journaling. It can be introspection. It could be Bible reading. It can be learning a new skill. What are you doing to invest in yourself and to improve yourself? What are you practicing so that you can live a better life? And that's important for you to do every single day. And it doesn't have to take long. If you're listening to this video and you've reached the end of this video, then that means that you have now invested in yourself. And I pray and I hope that you're walking away from this with some new revelation, with some new understanding about how you can approach your life. And if you have, comment below, please, and let me know. I'd love to hear from you. So I just wanted to share that with you this evening. And I pray that it helped. Blessings on your journey, and I will talk to you very soon.